Welcome to Just a Fan Podcast, episode 17. I am your host, Skullcap, and how is everybody doing? Um, the Halloween weekend was amazing. I hope everybody had fun. I hope everybody was safe. I hope everybody got a lot of candy, and probably everybody got a bellyache on Sunday. Me, on the other hand, since I'm older and I can't go trick or treating, I guess that's a rule. Unless I have kids, and then I could probably dress up and probably tell them, "Hey, give them this other bag." But how I spent my Halloween, I did a movie marathon where at 7 o'clock in the morning, me, my grandma, and my mom, we had cupcakes of Halloween, candies to give out. Um, we had pizza later on. We had cheese and stuff. We had a party, and then we would just watch continuous movies, 7 o'clock until like 5 or 6. And I would have continued on by myself because I wanted to watch more. But man, I ended up just getting tired because I'm old. But it's not just that. I worked the other day and I didn't really get that much sleep. But still, I had fun. I think that's a great idea. I want to try to make that into a tradition where every year that, like, say for instance, I get a bunch of friends, and then in the morning, we do nothing. We're all off, and then we just do movies. Like all four of us pick either one or two movies, and then we all agree which ones we're gonna watch, the ones that you want to watch, and then we just watch it. And then later on that evening or night, you go out, either costume party or some other area, or a haunted house. I mean, like something where just to celebrate, to get the vibe and feel of Halloween, and to show that show yourself that's like, oh, I just love that. I love this month. Well, that month. Now it's November. Man, it went by really fast too. But yeah, Halloween is really cool for me. Like when I'm growing up, trick or treating. I really like the trick or treating part because it's like you have to work for. Like nowadays, they had this trick or trunk, I think it's called, where they go in a parking lot, they fix it up like it's like a little like think of a Comic-Con, but it's like way smaller in the parking lot, and they dress up the trunks to make it look like either houses or whatever for kids, and they go ahead and they go to each car trunk and they get a candy from a person. It's from people like within the community, so they all like feel safe. Like nowadays, it's like nobody really wants to go trick or treating because of what today age is, and that's so sad because it kills me. It's like, come on. I mean, back in my day, I'm going to talk old now. Back in my day, we worked hard for our candy. I always liked it where you go to each house and it was all decorated. And then that one house that had no candy, where it was no lights, no decorations. You stay away because you don't want to knock on something and the dog comes after you. But yeah, that was the time where you work for your candy. You get to see cool, amazing people in their nice costumes and then decorations. And then you get the weirdest candy in the world. It's like I would see my bag afterwards, and it's like, where did all this weird candy come from? It's like they went to like a store that I never heard of or something, and it would be like the weirdest candy. But the ones that you hit the jackpot is the big king size Snickers, or any king size. That's like the jackpot of all candies right there. So, but that's always the system with me after I'm done. Like, eat the chocolates first, and then eat the ones that look tempting, and then either keep the ones that are like whatever, or throw the rest out. But usually, I keep the rest, forget about it, and then it's up there for 4 months. Like, when I mean up there, I mean usually we keep the bucket on top of the fridge, and then I end up forgetting about it, and it's like, it's still up there, and then my grandma will be like, hey, let's throw this candy, and then she had to throw it out. So, and also the reason why it's the time of year where I can be myself. Nowadays, you can be yourself now without, feeling, like being outside, an outsider and stuff. Because you can go to Comic-Cons and dress up and wear cool shirts and be yourself, be all either geeky or nerdy or fan base like myself, and you don't have to be getting made fun about it. But there are some fans where they just like, oh, you should know this since you're a fan. It's like, come on, that's ridiculous. We're not football fans where you should know for some odd reason. We are fans of everything. There's so much to learn and know that how do you expect to know everything? How about you help that person out so he doesn't have to worry about it, so then you can combine knowledge, and then guess what? You'll be the ultimate fan. How about that? So anyway, it's always that, like, this is okay. back in 80s to 90s. That's the era I grew up where, you couldn't really be yourself. I wore cool shirts, but you couldn't really, just be who you are a little bit from my from my angle in life. But that one time a year where everybody gets to dress up and be different, to be original, to be awesome, and everybody doesn't make fun of you about it because guess what? You have a mask. They don't know who you are. I usually dress up as Count Dracula because usually that was like the cheap version. Man, if you would have seen it would get a plastic cape. It was the ones that would normally just rip right away. It's like a shower curtain on your back. So, but there was a couple of times where this is why I got into costume, like getting into costumes. I should get into costumes, not design them, but just like wearing them and have somebody else design them. But there was this one, we would do a parade around the school in middle school. No, second grade and third grade, and this one guy, this was like in the 90s when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was out, so it was really popular. This guy was dressed up. You remember the scene where Raphael went to the movies to go see Critters, and he had the trench coat and his hat, think he was in disguise, and he really wasn't because he looked so green, and for some reason nobody really screamed about it. But anyway, somebody was dressed as that because he had the mask, had the trench coat, and everything. I'm like, oh, that is so cool. He even had the feet, the two-footed. Feet. So it went along with it. So it's like right there I fell in love with costumes and originality and awesomeness of being a character. I mean, to me, you don't have to be perfect, but at least when people know what your character is, mission accomplished. You don't have to be all like, oh, you missed a detail. Oh, why'd you do that? Who cares? I mean, if you want to complain, maybe you should be complaining people who actually mash up. There's the one where somebody mashed up Wolverine and Boba Fett. I enjoyed that. It was so cool and outside the box. So, fans, relax. It's all in fun now. But back then it was like all like, I could have been myself once a year, and that was it. Then you have to be back in my room, being myself, go to school, be like everybody else. It's like I'm wearing my own mask in life. It's traveled with me, but you know what? I'm slowly learning to get out of that stupid way. Ugh. People of society, screw all of you. So that's what Halloween really means to me. It's like, yeah, the scare. I'm not really a scary horror kind of person, but I like monster movies. But it's just all about the costumes and the joy, how people get involved with this time of year, and it's just really spooky. And plus, it's on my birthday month, so I'm in the beginning of the month, and then Halloween is at the end, so it's perfect. It's just a cool month for me to start off. Especially, it starts off the main holidays afterwards. Thanksgiving's next, then Christmas. Well, there'll be another podcast when we get into Christmas, because to me personally, I don't know why everybody's overwhelmed with Christmas. Like, I started doing gifts like September. And I still got a couple, 6 more people to go, but then I'm going to do little add-ons. But other than that, I'm mostly almost done. And then I'll be done before December, the middle of December, because there's people I got to mail, and then there's people that I got here in town. So I'm going to do the mail people first to mail their gifts, so because that's what's going to be up the ass at the end of the month. And then afterwards, I can do the little gifts around here, and then I'll be done. So it's fun for me. All this holiday stuff is so much fun for me. So with this year's trick-or-treating, I didn't get to see anybody because I was taking a nap at the time. But my grandma, yes, I still live with my grandma. This is society, my life. Get over it. She had 9 people come by the door. We had Butterfinger. We had M&M's, little package. But then I bought this 48 pack of I don't know why I can't keep remembering. It's a little package. If anybody remembers, there's this little candy stick, and then there's this sugar stuff, pixie sticks, but it's in the little bag. You lick the stick, and then you lick the little candy. Sounds so bad. But anyway, you just use the little candy stick, and then you just scoop up the sugar, and then you eat it. But now I told her she should have just gave most of that away, but instead she said, "Oh, I gave away the good candy." I'm like, "You're telling me that wasn't good candy?" So I'm stuck with it. And what's worse, I'm trying to lose weight, and this is like, it's not temptation because I don't really want it. I just don't want it to waste. I felt like I'm wasting money. But either way, it's probably just gonna sit there, and I won't try to not touch it. But I might have one today. So uh, so yes, that this is like basically my main month before Christmas. Thanksgiving is like a cool option where you can get families together. This is so Halloween is my favorite time of the month, time of the year, and I had fun, and I cannot wait for next year. So now I have to wait a whole nother year for Halloween all over again. Now I'm gonna get into like what is my top 5 movies that I have to watch on Halloween. Like you can watch movies within the whole month. I did that one time. I went one movie per day for 31 days. It was cool at first, but then it was kind of like a disaster because I had to work so much. Then I had so much on the DVR, and this was a couple years ago, and it was just a pain in the butt. So I this is the reason why I do a marathon in one day, and it was so cool. But these are the top 5 movies I have to watch, and you know what? This is like in order how I would want to watch it, or something like this. So I'm gonna do from 5 all the way to the first of the favorite movies that I have to watch on Halloween. Number 1, Killer Clowns. Oh, wait. Killer Clowns from Outer Space in the 80s. Yep, 88. And this is a cool movie where everybody's afraid of clowns, but this one actually came from outer space just to kill us, to eat us, and everything. And it's pretty cool. They used cotton candy or like balloons. It was like a big carnival type ship. It looked like a yo-yo every time it go up, but that was a cool movie. This movie scared me when I was a little kid. It is the weirdest thing. This movie scared me really bad that I couldn't sleep. But then, like 6 years ago, I'm like, hey, look, Killer Clowns. So it didn't really affect me. So I just remember the fact that it freaked me out because of the great detailing in the makeup, like how we can keep it today. But it was amazing. So this mission accomplished of scaring the shit out of me. So that's number 5. Number 4, Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody keeps arguing. I don't know about arguing, but everybody keeps saying, like, what is it? Halloween movie? Is it a Christmas movie? I say it's both. It gives you a reason to watch it twice for 2 main holidays. You can watch it as many times as you want, but I'm just saying it's great to be celebrated twice because you're talking about Halloween, and then after Halloween's over, they talk about Christmas, and they do it in a horror kind of Christmas way. But I enjoyed it both ways because it's both are my favorite holidays, so I'd watch it both holidays. So that's my number 4, and that's really cool. I love claymation. It's just different and unique than just plain cartoons on a paper and stuff. Number 3, Hocus Pocus. I love this Disney movie. It's been a while since I saw it, but I watched it Saturday. Was it the Sanderson sisters? They come from the ancient ways, and then there was a curse of a candle, and a virgin had to light the candle. And the black flame, and they had like a whole night to get a child soul into their system so they can be young forever. But they really are bad at it. It's really funny though. It's kind of, I'm surprised the other 2 sisters didn't because like the main sister, she had the book, she had knew how to do the main potions, she had the brains, and she had lightning power. And so to me personally, like the one sister, she sings her songs so she can hypnotize children. But then if all 3 of them sing, then they hypnotize everybody. But she mainly does it, and then the other one can sniff out children. So it's like, to me, I think they got the bottom of the barrel of powers because the main sister got everything, and the other 2 are just dim-witted. But that's what makes it all fun and joyful. I really do enjoy that. It just reminds me of growing up because, I didn't live in a small town like that, but it was like a kind of small town area, suburbs. And, everything's all, there's legends or something, and then there's hocus pocus, and then there's, just exactly like decorations, and then fall with leaves and everywhere. So it's just hard to explain unless you are experiencing it like your little way, but the way is for fall and October for me. So that's a really cute little movie. Go ahead and grab it. I recommend it because it's all in fun. It's funny. No swearing, no death, no destruction, just all funs and for kids. I'm bad at explaining stuff, but I'm working on it. All right, number 2 on my list, Shaun of the Dead. All right, this is the. When I first heard about this movie, I always saw the trailer for the. It was supposed to be in the movie theater. I saw it once. I thought it was just making fun of zombie movies, and then I never heard about it again. It was on the TV once. I wanted to watch it, lost track of it because I don't keep up with stuff like that. And then after years later, I found it was on DVD, so I checked it out, and it turns out it's just the people are funny in like, say for instance if it was real life, the people are funny, but then there was a real zombie apocalypse. And then I like the fact that in the beginning of the movie, like, everybody was acting like the zombie, so that's why nobody really noticed everybody was a zombie until somebody started eating somebody. So that was a really fun trick, and treat, and I forgot what it was called, but I liked where every time they would do something, they close up on something really fast. Like, he was trying to do a phone call, so he closes up on the phone, then the phone book, then dialing it, and I like how they do that. Was it a montage? I think it was called. I like when they do it, especially when in Hot Fuzz and in World's End. That's really cool. I'm counting Paul too. They don't do that in that one. I know that's a separate movie from their area. It doesn't matter. The two main guys are in there, and was it? Yeah, Simon Pegg and something Frost. Is it Nick Frost? I'm sorry to say it, it's the big guy. Ed, the guy who played Ed. Here we go. He's in that. He's in the movie Paul, and I like that because they're two geeky, nerdy guys that are trying to make a comic book. And Paul is by Seth Rogen's voice, and he was funny. And they did a lot of was it cliches or movie, like a lot of movie stuff that you recognize, like from Jaws or Aliens and stuff. So they had a lot, and they had some celebrity things in there too. So check that out because it's really fun too. But yeah, Shaun of the Dead is my top 2. And you were wondering, like, Shaun of the Dead should be number 1. What is your problem? Well, my problem is it didn't make the number 1. I like the movie. It's really great. But it's not my number 1 because of my childhood. Number 1 of my top 5, Ernest Scared Stupid. Ernest P. World. You know how if anybody ever watches, Ernest Goes to Jail, Ernest Goes to Camp, and then some other Ernest ones. Well, this one's my favorite because it came in the movie theater. It was around Halloween time, and the troll in the movie scared the crap out of me, if anybody knows. But yeah, they're ancient times. His Ernest P. World's ancestors banished a troll in the tree, and the troll cursed his family to go stupid all the way through the centuries until he got released. Now, I don't know if anybody saw the movie, but I'm going to explain a little bit. If you haven't seen the movie, just turn this off or skip over a little bit because I'm going to discuss it. Now, there's a part in there where old lady Hagmore, the old lady that she knew about the curse. Ernest didn't know nothing about the curse. And my other thing is, since the ancestor knew about the troll and stuff, why didn't he just move away across the country so they wouldn't go over there? But I have a feeling that if he did that, I think Ernest would have found his way anyway because he's a little slow. So, oh yeah, and he's a garbage truck man. And so anyway, this old lady girl, she has she knows about the curse of the troll, and she knows that Ernest could release him because of who he is, of his bloodline. Now, the thing is, he didn't know nothing about it. She fully explained to him, and the night of all nights when he could be released. Explains how to release the troll. I say that's her fault. She blamed him. But the thing was, he didn't know nothing how to. I mean, I would see if he went to touch the tree from his blood, and then that would be on him, and release the troll. That would have been on him. But she told exactly how to do it, what time to do it, and where to do it on the tree. So, her fault. On her. But, it worked out in the end. But I'm just saying that what she should have did was ask him, hey, you know who you are? You know about this? Oh, okay. Have a nice day. That's all she should have did. Instead, she just freaked out, and he had more questions. And then he found this tree, and she's like, if he didn't know the words, he wouldn't have released him in the first place. He could have been on that tree all day long. It wouldn't matter. So that's just my thing. But it wouldn't have been a movie if she didn't tell him, and he's a little slow, so he did the thing, and then the troll came out. And he only needed 5 kids to release his army of stupids. They were like more dumb than earnest. They didn't know how to kill him or anything. So that it was all in fun. It's a really nice Halloween movie. See, everybody watches Halloween movies for scares and thrills and slash. I watch Halloween movies because I love the vibe of the happy moments of candy and costumes and togetherness. It's like Thanksgiving, Christmas, but with scares and terror. It's just a cool feeling for me because it took an impact on my childhood, and I would always like that moment every time. So I guess you could say that fall is my favorite time of the year because my birthday lands on it. So does Halloween, and I love the October month. So there you go. Now you know most of me now. I think I just found out about myself. I hope I'm talking clearly because I have a weird microphone, and then I mumble sometimes, so I hope I'm talking clearly. So, hey, anybody watching my Magic the Gathering game? I just purchased this. See, I've been in Magic. Okay, we're off the Halloween thing, and now we're gonna talk about Magic. I started Magic in the 98 or 99 when I saw it on I think it was the WB or something of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh started my playing card series. I like Yu-Gi-Oh, but the thing is, I could never play that game because I heard it was difficult. But when you see it on TV, it is so much better if you play it as the hologram, how they do, where the creatures come to life, like they just come out of nowhere in a hologram. I would play Yu-Gi-Oh that way. See, if you're trying to play that card game, and the way how they do is they fuse a monster, and then you have to add stuff and do this. To me personally, how can you imagine the monster unless you have that card for that monster to combine? It just confused the hell out of me. So anyway, I go to Wizards of the Coast store, saw this Magic the Gathering. I got the starter pack. Me and my brother started it. We just helped each other, and then within the years we just started playing Magic the Gathering. Every year or so they start changing the rules, I think, and they do things a little different because different cards do different things. But now, since nobody else wants to play, I have all these cards, but I'm never getting rid of them because I got my packs certainly precise of how I wanted them. Because you're playing at home. I heard that you could play like any way you want, but when you do tournaments, you got to do it their way. So I wanted to do tournaments, but I didn't. I have a little confidence problem, and plus, like say you're trying to read the card. There's sometimes I can't understand some of the cards. Some of the cards that I'm playing right here that are amazing, I didn't even understand what most of those were. And then I keep showing you the cards. Some of them I'm like, I didn't know that did that. So usually it's like a test I'm trying out. And but this is great. I found about the app on the iPad like last year, but then this week, the only reason why I got Magic the Gathering because this week I should have started this off with the in the beginning, but this week, Friday, November 7th, me and my buddy V-Man, yeah, that's not his real name, but that's his character name, are gonna play 24-hour video games for Children's Miracle Network hospitals to help kids in need. So far, my bar for donations is $1,000. I'll try to get up there, but you know what? I'll do the best that I can. But so far, I got $582 in the donation area. So that's amazing. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank my grandma for donating. I did some donating. I got tips from my other job, so I donated that. My mom bought some stuff off me, so I put that in donations. So it's like whatever little bit I could get within the year, I put into the pool, and then I just did it today. So anyway, the reason why I'm saying all this because this is one of the games we're gonna play, and we could play online. We got like a couple of games I'm playing online. Okay, Destiny, the Taken King, I'm gonna buy that. He already bought that. We're gonna play that fresh because we already played the other games, but we want to play that starting. It's gonna be 24 hours start at 8 a.m. if you want to join in. So anyway, Destiny, then Grand Theft Auto 5. I finally got another car the other day. I gotta get this other car. Um, Let's see. Okay, after that, around 3 to 5, my grandma's gonna. She already donated $50, so she's gonna play Scrabble on the iPad with me for 2 hours. So she's gonna join in on the fun, and donate her times. And then after that, 5 to 7, my mom's gonna play this cool Monopoly game they gave me. Supposed to be I was supposed to get this 3 years ago. I ended up getting it this year. That's like the running joke for me. And it's Marvel, the old comic book Marvel edition, and it looks really amazing. So we're gonna play that for 2 hours. And after that, then I'm gonna play Magic the Gathering. Then we're going to play Sonic All-Star Transform. That is the best game. This is all online, so that's why we're playing these games. And then the last one's going to be Plants vs. Zombies, all on PlayStation 3. I'm going to have fun. I had fun last year, played 24 hours straight. I'm trying to do my DDP yoga so I can keep get my energy up. I'm going to eat like right when I do the thing so I can keep up. I'm going to do 24 hours that day. I cannot wait. It was amazing last year. This is going to be even great because my buddy is going to be playing with me. And I'm hoping for next year, I want to go on Twitch or YouTube Live or whatever. I want to do that so I can show you guys how much fun we have. And I want to do a retro gaming session where we play like some games from Nintendo, some games from Super Nintendo, then Sega, then N64. I got to figure all that out first. But that's going to be my mission. That I want to do that next year. I cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. I hope I can get my cousin and my brother to do this. But other than that, that's the whole thing about, I'm going to end the podcast talking about Extra Life a little bit. But yeah, that's how I got in the card game. I love Magic the Gathering. So I hope you enjoyed how I played that game. But anyway, how you can join, just go on Extra Life extra-life.org. Go on there. You can sign up yourself, play for 24 hours. You don't just have to play all in one day. If you do it now, you can play like maybe 5 hours a day and lead up to the day for this Saturday. If you don't have the time, you can go ahead and donate money if you're not sure how much money you want to spend. If you don't want to spend too less or you want to go overboard, $24, $1 an hour to sponsor one gamer from the hospital of your choice because they already chose it for you. So like figure out like what hospitals around you. Go on there, figure out the hospital, donate to a gamer, $24. Guess what? You just helped out. You are a hero. If you don't have the time or the money, hey, no problem. Guess what you can do for free? Share all this information. Go on Extra Life. Share to people that, friends of social media or your family or, other friends off of social media. Just show, the ones that know, like, hey, I like to play video games. Let me show awareness. It's all about showing awareness so people could know that, guess what? We exist. This nonprofit organization exists so we can help kids in need. Play games, heal kids. That is the slogan, or maybe that is the slogan and there's another one. But anyway, yes, this is it does really mean to me because I like helping people. And also I like to show, everybody keeps saying games are violent. You know what? They're violent, but doesn't bring people out into violence. You know why? Because it's relaxing. Yeah, I know, killing people is relaxing. No, killing digital people is relaxing. See, the whole point to me is to help kids, but then show that video games can help out, people in need. So they're not evil. So, I mean, to me personally, if everybody went crazy because you played a violent video game, everybody would have been going nuts and riots right about now. Okay? So anyway, that's my message. I hope you enjoy my game. I hope you enjoy the talk. Hey, write down in the comments below. How do you spend your Halloween? Do you like Halloween? How do you do Halloween? And what do you want to think about next year? Because I think I need to dress up next year. I'm going to dress up for amazing Las Vegas Comic-Con next year. That's going to be in June. And I got to dress up somewhere. I don't know, Pokemon trainer or so. If I can get a Mega Charizard plush, I am going to be a Pokemon trainer. That would be so cool. I just need a hat and a vest and lose my weight, and I'll be fine. I can pull the weight loss. I just need the rest of the outfit. But if I can get that, yeah, I'll be that. But other than that, there's another thing really quick. I was watching Gremlins over the weekend, and I want somebody to make me some Gremlins all around me, so they can hang like 3 of them hang on me, and I get scratches all around. I think that would be cool. And if I can't do it, guess what? If you like this idea, do it yourself. I don't care. Let's just get this out there. All right, you have an amazing day. Thank you for taking the time to watch me play or ramble about everything or nothing. And you having a nice afternoon. Bye. Terrible at ending it.